Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. Today, I'm presenting Chapter 22, Global Citizenship, together with Group 8, Limpahan, Villamor, and Belena. So, Global Citizenship, Ethical Obligation of Global Citizenship. So, aside from sustainability and global need to be aware of and engage in discussing other environmental, economic, political, and social issues. So, example po dito, sir, is yung mga, kunwari, Philippines, taga-Philippines, tapos nag-migrate sila sa Canada. Tapos, dapat, kung na citizenship po sila sa Canada, dapat maging aware po sila sa political and social issue na nangyayari sa lugar na yun para empowers citizens to help resolve the world's myriad of contemporary problems at the local, national, and even on an international level. So, para kung hindi lang makakatulong po sila sa bansa na yun or dapat maging aware din sila. Kasi minsan may naging conflict po sa nationality kung saan sila belong. Kaya dapat maging aware po sila. Gaya ng nangyayari ngayon sa ibang bansa na discriminate po yung ibang kababayan natin Pilipino. So, global citizenship is an increasing awareness that our lives are connected to lives of people across the world. So, global citizenship, sinasabi ko dito is di lang tayo na maging aware sa paligid at maging aware tayo sa iba pa kasi di lang naman tayo konektado sa isa't isa. Konektado din tayo sa kung saan tayo nag-citizenship. Kung sa Canada, dapat maging connected din tayo sa mga ibang tao. So, global citizenship is defined as a way of living that responds to the complexities of the modern world, acknowledging that policies and actions have repercussions repercussions for people and communities internationally, regionally, nationally, and locally. So, sa global citizenship, kung di lang dapat dito po sinasabi na dapat responsible po tayo sa way of living sa ngayong modern world. So, sinasabi po dito na dapat yung mga action natin is responsible sa mga nangyayari sa paligid gaya ng mga policies, yung mga sa community, dapat yung way of living din, respond din doon.
Good day everyone, I'm Rich Villamor Emerwave from Engineering E-S2A3. In this video I will report about the characteristic of a global citizen. There are 5 characteristics of a global citizen. Number 1 is the understand the complexity of our interconnected world. May report is about news related news, which is the coronavirus. Coronavirus, alam naman natin lahat na is yung coronavirus is na-start sa China. And yun na nga, we need to anticipate na virus. We need to anticipate na alam natin na hindi porket sa China lang siya is hindi siya mahahawa sa buong mundo. Diba? Yun na nga yung anticipate the virus is yung the big impact to the global economy. Hindi lang economy, health issues, money issues, yun na yung big impact na. And then pagbabago sa Pilipinas. Characteristic of a global citizen. Number 2 which is understand our biggest challenges. Alam naman natin na coronavirus is ang laking pagbabago, lalo na sa Pilipinas. Bigla tayong nag-quarantine, which is hindi talaga natin ginagawa na mag-stay at home talaga, lalo na yung mga nagtatrabaho, estudyante, mga bata. Kasi dati, walang COVID, di ba? Nakikita naman natin lahat sila, mga nasa kalsada, mga bata. Minsan, kung wala sa kalsada, mga nag-aaral, nasa paaralan, kagaya natin. Ako, lagi ako nasa school, dorm, din yung mga professor. Ngayon, lahat tayo ay nasa bahay lang, stay at home, at kailangan talaga natin mag-stay at home para ligtas tayo at hindi tayo mahawaan ng COVID-19. And then, yun yung kailangan natin intindihin, understand our biggest challenges. Next is the characteristic of a global citizen, number 3, which is knows their social and political ethical responsibility. Yan. Dito papasok yung all citizens respect the decision of president, vice president, barangay captain, mayor, and then sama ko na rin siguro yung mother natin, kung sino man dapat natin i-respect. Diba? Kasi lahat silang may responsibility na buhayin ka. Buhayin means na hindi ka nila hahayaan na mahawaan ng virus. Diba? And then, the layunin lang naman nila is to prevent the rise of the case of the virus. Diba? Para hindi na umaba pa, hindi ka mahawaan ng virus. Characteristic of global citizen, number 4, which is display leadership and teamwork. Ayan. Dito papasok yung World Health Organization na kailangan talaga natin ngayon. Kailangan natin ng face mask, face shield, vitamins C, pagkain, lahat ng kakailangan natin ngayong COVID-19 kasi kailangan natin magpalakas, kailangan natin gawin yun. Social distancing, pagsuot ng face mask para ligtas tayo, di ba? The last characteristic of a global citizen, number 5, which is solve problem through innovation and entrepreneurship. Dito papasok yung kailangan natin tanggapin ng new normal, pag-suot ng face mask, pagsuot ng face shield, pag nasa labas ka, social distancing, and then kailangan din natin dito is yung vaccine. Kailangan tanggapin na natin yung mga yun para alam natin na pag meron tayo ng mga yun, guys, kapag sinusunod natin yun, alam natin ligtas tayo. So, yun yung characteristic of a global citizen for me. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Thanks.
Good day everyone, I'm Mishiman Villena Lionel Vince, and now I will discuss the issues addressed in global citizenship. First is the understanding diversity in cultural identities. These are the multiple perspectives that exist with the global issues often are a reflection of different culture belief system. Each of our major cultural belief system bring value added to our search for solution to the global issue we face. In building a sustainable value-based world community, it is important to maintain respect for the world's different culture, tradition, to make an effort to bring together the leaders of these different cultural traditions who often have much in common with one another, and to help leaders to bring the best element of their culture to the task of solving global issue and building world community. Second is the racial and religious conflict resolution. Religious conflict refer to those involving groups where religion is an integral part of social and cultural life, and religious institutions are representative, possess moral legitimacy, and mobilization potential where the conflict groups define themselves along ethno-religious line. Religious identity can create sharp distinction between parties and increase group mobilization. Other distinguishing factor including the high incidence of civilian casualties and action legitimized by religion language, text, and image. Third is the equal and distribution of resources. There are growing number of cross-sector issues that require the implementation of global standard of justice and equity. For example, the global rise in military spending, the unequal access by different countries to technologies, the lack of consistent national policies on immigration. Global citizens have the responsibility to work with one another and advocate for global equality and justice solution to these issues. Fourth is the global interdependence while maintaining community independence. Global citizens have the responsibility to understand the many ways in which their lives are interconnected with people and countries in different parts of the world. They need, for example, to understand the ways in which the global environment affect them where they live and how the environmental lifestyle they choose affect the environment in other parts of the world. They need to understand the ways in which the human rights violation in foreign countries affect their human rights, how growing income inequality across the world affect the quality of their life, and how the global tide of immigration affect what goes on in their countries.
I'm Midshipman Limpane Edward G. of E-S2A3, and I'm in Group 8. And my topic is Global Citizenship Education. So, Global Citizenship Education is a form of learning that involves student active participation in projects that address issues of a social, political, economic, and environment nature. So, yung global citizenship, isang form ng civic learning na involves yung mga students sa pag-participate ng project na nag-address sa ating global issues just like social, political, economic, or environment nature. So yung GCE or Global Citizenship uh, Education ay response yan ng government ng mga NGO para sa emergence ng supranational institution, regional economic blocks, and communication technology. So lahat ng yun, resulta yan ng emergence ng ating globally oriented and collaborative approach to education. So yung global citizenship education, nag-a-address siya ng teams ng tulad ng kapayapaan, human rights, understanding, intercultural understanding, citizenship education, respect for diversity and tolerance, and inclusiveness, just like that. Tapos, yung GCE, nagpo-provide din siya ng overall lens na nagbe-view sa role ng ating education para mag-promote ng mga rules ng law, and napalabas niya dito yung experience ng ibang education process just like including yung mga human rights education, peace education, education for sustainable development, education for international and intercultural understanding, mga ganun. Tapos yung GCE, ini-aims niya dito na para ni-empower niya yung mga learners na participate or engage sa mga active roles. tapos ini-inspire niya yung ina-aspire niya yung para maging transformative experience para yung mga learners ay mabigyan ng opportunities and competencies para ma-realize nila yung kanilang mga responsibility, rights, and mga obligations para ma-promote nila yung better world and future. So yung next, the main elements of global citizenship education. So yung two elements na yun ay ang global consciousness, the moral or ethical aspect of global issues. Next is the global competencies, skills meant to enable learners to participate in changing and developing the world. Yung global consciousness, ito yung morality or ethical aspect natin sa mga nangyayari sa mundo. And yung global competencies naman, ito yung skills na nag-enable sa mga learners na mag-participate sa pagbabago at pag-develop ng ating mundo. So next. So and importance of global citizenship education. So first, what is being a global citizenship? So throughout human history, we have always organized ourselves into groups and communities that share similar values, ideas, culture, and overall identity. So lahat ng yun, lahat ng yan, ng nag-help yan para ma-shape yung natin, yung mundo natin economically, politically, and religiously, and socially. Yan. Tapos, ngayong 21st century, kagaya ngayon na may COVID, na less physical and communication, nakaka-apekto na yung and may communication barriers na kasi nga bawal mag-physical distancing, ganun. So, we've seen a rise in higher demand for global engagement, resulting in global citizens who crave a sense of belonging to a world community rather than a small local one. So, for example, sa classroom, yung mga estudyante, pwedeng harapin na nila yung mga issues ng global independence sa pagkuha pa lang ng mga course katulad ng economics course, just like that. Katulad may mga iba pa. Tapos yung mga classes na yun, nag-aalaw yun na matuto sila ng mga iba't ibang mga just like debate and role playing. So ang resulta nun, yung mga students, natututo sila maging successful learners, confident individuals, responsible citizen, and effective contributors. So all in all, this will allow students to explore and develop and to express their own values and opinions. So ito. So yung importance ng global citizenship education is you became more aware. So you became more aware that we live in a interconnected web where many of our actions takes takes responsibility or affect the others locally, nationally, or internationally. So, yung result ng yan, pag isip ng globally is um, you will see more people advocate for second serious issues, and makakasagap ka ng mga balita na nag nag-i-indicate ng mga balita sa mundo, just like mga debate and other informative information. So ito, next, you participate in the community. Yan. So you participate in the community. So yeah, so you try to understand of how the world works, and tries and you try to stay informed. So nagpa-participate ka sa community sa range na sa to the point na willing ka mag-act para yung world ay maging equal and and maging better place. Ganun. So then you became a problem solver. So with global citizenship education, nagiging nakakasolve ka ng mga problems because it gives you makes decision, think critically, communicate ideas effectively, and work well with others. So reasons why global citizenship education is a good education. So global education gives meaning in learning by making it exactly and grounded in great life situations. So yung global education kasi, it aims to yung mga learners, binibigyan niya ng values, attitudes, and behaviors na para maging responsible sa global global citizenship. So nagbibigay din siya ng so sa result niya nagbibigay siya ng creativity, innovation, ganun. So kaya good siya sa education. So next, it allows children to combat ignorance and intolerance by challenging misinformation and stereotype. So dahil dito sa global education, hindi tayo magiging ignorante dahil palagi tayong may balita sa mundo at hindi tayo maloloko ng mga fake news at mga stereotype informations.